Okay, so welcome everybody. Let's start from seated, legs crossed if that feels okay. And switch which leg you have in front, just so your hips have a different feeling. Good. So sitting up nice and tall. Let's start to do some cow and cat from seated. So rounding your back on the exhale and on the inhale. Feel your back arching, your shoulders kind of reaching back. So cow and cat from seated, just letting your shoulders go with it. Just feeling your spine rounding and then extended. So cow and cat from seated. Letting your breath be nice and long. Good, wonderful. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's inhale our arms above our head, feeling the nice lengthening in the spine. Exhale, let your hands float down on either side. So a few more of those. Really feel your arms reaching up on the inhale. One more time. Inhale your arms up, bring your palms together, and then bring your hands to heart center. Good. So just letting your shoulders relax, gently pressing into your hands, looking at the floor or closing your eyes. We're going to inhale to feel our lower belly expanding fully, letting in a big full breath. And on the exhale, feel your lower belly pulling in, feeling your stomach muscles starting to engage. Maybe even feeling on the exhale that your pelvic floor is engaging, rising upwards. Maybe feeling some heat getting generated in your body as you really pull in your abdominal muscles on the exhale. And let's add to this on the exhale, also really start to push your hands together so you feel your chest muscles engaging, your arms getting involved, and then releasing a little bit on the inhale. Keep sure that your shoulders are relaxed downwards. Feeling that strength all up the center of your core on the exhale. Good, wonderful. Let's open our eyes if they're closed. Just shake out your wrists a little bit. Do some wrist circles, just getting your wrists ready because we're going to come on our hands and knees next. So when you're ready, coming on to your hands and knees, we're going to do some cow and cat. So you know the drill, the exhale to round your back. Inhale to arch your back, looking up slightly. And on the exhale, really feel those stomach muscles pulling in. And on the inhale, letting your stomach muscles just relax so you can get that full inhale. Good. Now we're going to do the one where you look over your shoulder and your hip goes to the side. getting a nice side bend. Inhale through center, exhale the other side. Good, wonderful. Coming back through center. Now we're gonna get our core woken up. So giving your wrists a little bit of a shake. And then curling your toes, so your toes are on the floor. Really strong core. We're gonna push the floor away with our hands, lifting our knees up off the floor. So nice long spine. And we're gonna do that breathing thing again. We're on the exhale. You really feel your stomach muscles engaging. So your arms are strongly pushing into the floor. Your feet are pushing into the floor. Your knees are off the floor. Feeling everything warming up. Good. And when you're ready, let's head on back to a downward dog. I feel like having my knees bent to start. So gently just pulsing a little bit, feeling your back extending, feeling that lengthening in your back. And when you feel like it, start to straighten one leg and then the other, just bicycling your legs, saying hello to the back of your legs. Good. And then when you're ready, bending both knees, really pushing the floor away with your hands so you're getting a nice long extension in your back. Nice big inhale, and as you exhale, try and straighten out your legs, coming to a full downward dog. Feeling those heels reaching down towards the floor. Nice big breath. Good, wonderful. Coming back down onto your hands and knees. And let's just go into our child's pose just for a moment or two. So opening up your hips, extending out your arms, letting your head come down to the floor. So really on the exhale, feeling the hips opening up and relaxing. Trying to feel that spine nice and long, reaching with your arms. Good. One more big inhale, nice big exhale, letting it go. When you're ready, coming back up onto your hands and knees. And we're going to come into a plank with our hands on the floor. So going with what works for your body, maybe you want to keep your knees on the floor if that feels like the right thing to do. Maybe you want to be on sort of your feet and your hands for your plank. Just choose what's going to work for you. And just feel those stomach muscles really engaging on the exhale. Good. So coming into your version of plank, if your shoulder's bugging you, you could do your boat pose. That'll do the trick too. Just breathing deep. Good, wonderful. So now we're going to lower our knees down to the floor, keep our elbows in alongside our body, and we're going to slowly bend our elbows, keeping our elbows tucked in alongside us, lowering our chest down to the floor. Good. And when you're ready, inhale, lifting your chest a little bit, feeling that nice extension in your spine. Nice big inhale, and then exhale, lowering down. Let's reach our arms overhead. So we're in a nice long stretch. Good. So now we're gonna do that swimmer thing. So your legs are extended, your arms are extended overhead. We're laying on our stomach, and you're gonna lift slightly the right arm and the left leg. So it's sort of like a superwoman, Superman, but diagonal. And putting that side down and then doing the other side. So left hand and right leg, lifting them off the floor, feeling your back muscles engaging. So linking with our breath, inhale as you do one diagonal, exhale coming on down. Inhale doing the other diagonal. Kind of like a swimmer in a pool. So feeling the back body engaging as you go. Just a few more. Good, wonderful. So drawing your hands alongside your shoulders. And again, on an inhale, lifting up your chest, getting a nice back bend. Maybe you want to extend your arms a little bit more forward if that feels good. Lengthening out your elbows, just going for a nice back extension. This should feel kind of nice. Nice big inhale and then lowering down. Now bringing your hands alongside your body, and we're going to do our Superman, Superwoman. So inhale, lifting up your chest, maybe lifting up your feet, feeling your whole back body really engaging. It's like you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, feeling your whole back body really alive. Good. Nice big inhale, then exhale, lowering on down. Resting for a moment. Good, wonderful. Now we're gonna push our way back up onto our hands and knees, and then right away go into our downward dog again. Trying to stretch out all those back muscles we were just using. Good, wonderful. So again, let's come into our plank. Feel our core heating up again. Good, and if you wanna go really crazy, you can try maybe lifting one foot off the floor, putting it down, and then try lifting the other foot off the floor, really keeping your core engaged. Or you could be seated and boat. So choose whatever works for you. Good. One more big inhale and exhale, pushing back into downward dog again. Nice big breath. Good, wonderful. So let's walk our feet up towards our hands, coming into a forward fold, letting your head and arms relax, just kind of shaking everything out. And then when you're ready, slowly rolling up your spine, coming up to standing. Lovely, everybody. Okie dokie. So from standing, let's inhale, reaching our arms up, palms together. Exhale, letting your hands drop behind your head, and then coming over your head to heart center. Good. So your inhale, reaching up. Your exhales, palms together, hands kind of coming behind your head to get a tricep stretch. Then over your head to heart center. Good. Feeling at the end, as your hands come to heart center, your hands pressing together and your palms or your core really engaged. So the bottom line is on the exhale, your core is really pulling in. Good. Keeping your hands together at heart center, keeping that core engaged. And we're going to start shifting our weight from side to side. Shoulders pressed down. And then when you're ready, coming onto one side, coming into tree pose. Maybe your foot's on your calf. Maybe it wants to come up onto your thigh, just not on your knee, please. And let's just keep our hands at heart center, unless you want to go crazy and separate them. But I'm thinking on the exhale, pressing your hands together and really feeling your core engaged and feeling your pelvic floor rising up. So in, nice big inhales, nice strong exhales, feeling everything through your whole core, kind of zipping up and your palms pressing together. Good. Maybe adding to this on the inhale, feeling your foot sort of pressing into the floor and your head rising upwards. Good. Let everything go. Let your hands shake out. Let your hips go side to side. Maybe kind of twisting a little bit, just whatever feels nice. Going from intense to loosey-goosey, whatever that looks like. Good. And now let's do a few more. Inhale, reaching your arms up, palms together on the exhale. Coming to heart center. Waking up your core again on the exhale. Good. Keeping your hands at heart center, shifting to the other side now. And that same feeling on the inhale, you feel the supporting heel going into the floor and your spine getting longer. And on the exhale, you feel your core engaging, your pelvic floor rising up, and your hands pressing together. So this actually, even though we're not moving our bodies a whole lot, we're working hard to do this. Keeping your shoulders relaxed downwards. Really on the exhale, as strongly as you can, pulling in the stomach, pulling up the pelvic floor. Oh, good. Putting that foot back down, inhaling your arms overhead, grabbing your hands, and let's do a nice side bend, letting the hip go. Inhale through center, exhale, going the other way. So stretching out the whole side body. Good. Inhaling, reaching the arms up, letting them fall down on either side. Lovely. So let's do some chair. So inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, heading back into your chair, arms reaching forward. Inhale, strongly coming up. So feeling your hips really going back. Really trying to keep your shoulders from creeping up around your ears. So again, on the exhale, really feel the stomach muscles engaging. Keep on going. I'm just going to look at you. Nice. I can see everybody. You're a trooper, the person who can't see today. See, I told you, you're an expert. So now let's stay deep in our chair, holding this. And on the each exhale, really feel those stomach muscles engaged, your pelvic floor rising up. Then on the inhale, feel your stomach expanding to let in the air. And then powerfully pulling in those stomach muscles and the pelvic floor on the exhale. Oh man, I'm feeling it. Just a few more breaths. Good, wonderful. And inhale. Coming out of it, let's reach our arms up. Letting your hips kind of come forward, stretching out the whole front body. So your hips are just coming a little bit forward as you reach your arms up and over. And then on your next exhale, just let your arms drop down, shaking them out. Let's do a few hip circles. Good. And back around the other way. So we're going to come into warrior two in a moment. So we just want our hips getting a little bit loosey-goosey. Good. Let's just inhale our arms up. Exhale. Just let them drop down. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, just let your arms flop down. Good. One more time. Wonderful. Shake out your legs and your arms. Then let's come into our warrior two, please. Good. Now we're just going to settle into our warrior two. Deeply bending into that front knee with our knee right above our ankle. Feeling your shoulders relax as you reach your arms forward and back. Feeling both feet pressing into the floor like it's pressing the floor away. Oh man, I feel it already. Good. So what we're going to do is on the inhale, we're going to flip our palms towards the ceiling, straighten our front knee and reach our arms up. Kind of like a triangle-y type feeling. And then on the exhale, bending our front knee, palms facing down, coming into warrior two. So inhale, reaching our arms up, straightening that front leg. Exhale, palms down, coming back into warrior two. So with your own breath, feel kind of nice, strong, rising upward on the inhale. And then strongly settling down, pressing into both feet on the exhale. Good. One more time. Wonderful. Flipping just the front palm upwards now. Inhale that front arm up and over, coming into sun warrior. Nice big inhale, and as you exhale, maybe bend a bit more deeply into the front leg. That back arm is either relaxed or maybe it's tucked around your lower back. Oh man. Inhale, reaching the front arm forward. We're going to come into extended side angle. So your back arm's now reaching overhead, really pressing into your back foot. Feeling that huge stretch up your back body. Good, wonderful. Inhale, coming on out of it. Bringing both feet to turn forward. Bringing your feet together, and I just feel the need to let my hips go side to side a bit. So just doing whatever feels good. Maybe some hip circles, just seeing which part of your body got a little bit tense during that, and then just finding a way to get that part of your body to release and relax. Good. So feet just normal, side by side. Let's just do another inhale, reaching up. Exhale, let your arms just drop down with a big exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, let your arms go floppy and big breath out. Hooray. Shaking everything out. And let's do all that on the other side, please. So coming into your warrior two. Deeply bending into that front knee and pressing the floor away with both of your feet. Reaching your arms. Wonderful. So let's do the palms facing up on the inhale, straightening that front leg. Exhale, palms pressing down, bending that front leg back into your warrior two. Nice, full, big breath. And just because core is a theme, on the exhale, still feel the core really engaging. If you can manage to feel the pelvic floor too, that's great. I find that a bit hard in this position. Good, one more time. Good, so you're nice and deep in your warrior two. Let's flip the front palm, inhale, reaching up and over into your sun warrior. Maybe exhaling a bit deeper into that front knee. Your back arms, maybe relax down your leg or trying to sneak around your lower back. Breathing deep, feeling that big stretch right through the front body. Good. One more big inhale, and as you exhale, tipping forward into extended side angle. So the back arm is reaching up and over, pressing into your back foot to get that big long stretch. Good. On the next inhale, reaching that arm up and over, bringing your feet back together. Letting things just swoosh how they like. Oh, I think it's time to head down to the floor. But actually, before we do, let's just do some twists. So letting your arms, just like a washing machine, go in a twisty motion, getting your spine a little bit twisty. Good, wonderful. So let's make our way onto the floor for some core. So when we get there, let's just start the party off with some windshield wipers, please. So your knees are bent, your arms are flopped at either side. You're just letting your knees go from side to side. So inhale through center, exhale, flopping one way. Inhale and flop. If you like, you can bend your elbows and have your hands trying to reach back towards the floor, if that feels okay in the shoulder. Good, wonderful. Now inhale, lengthening out your legs, reaching your arms overhead, getting a big full body stretch. Maybe flexing your feet, letting your back arch. Nice big inhale as you exhale, hugging your knees. Pressing out that air. Good. Do that a few more times. Your inhale to lengthen out. Maybe pointing your toes and wiggling them. Exhale, knees in, pressing out the air. Good. One more time. Wonderful. Knees bent, feet on the floor, hands alongside your hips, palms facing in, and really squeezing your arms in so you feel the sides of your body waking up. So your weight's on your hips, and your upper back, but not your lower back. There's a nice little bend in your lower back. Nice big inhale, exhale, start to peel your shoulders up off the floor. And inhale, coming on down. So really feel that core curling you up. And then slowly with control coming back down. So what I care about is that you don't smush your lower back into the floor. There be dragons, so to speak. So really connecting to your breath, nice slow inhale, lowering you down, slow, powerful exhale, bringing you up. Good. One more. Good. Hands alongside your hips. Let's do some glute bridges. Let's do our inhale as you come down with control. Exhale, engaging the glutes, pressing up. Feeling the whole front body stretching out. Good, wonderful. Hips back down onto the floor. Let's get our feet off the floor. Our knees are bent. We're going to press our hands into our thighs, and our thighs are pressing back into our hands. So we're feeling our core really waking up, but we're not rounding out our lower back and squishing it into the floor. We're keeping that nice little arch in our lower back. So breathing deep, holding this pose. The more you push, the more you get out of it. Good. So keeping this engagement in your core if you can, leaving your legs where they are, but reaching your hands up towards the ceiling with your palms facing in. So we're going to do that one where you extend your right leg and then you extend your left arm overhead. That's your inhale. Exhale, bring them back into the starting point and then doing the other diagonal side. So your exhale brings everything back to the start. Inhale is the extension. I forget what this one's called. Dead bug, that's it. In the workout world. So I'm just gonna look at you guys. Good, you got it. So your core is going. Good, a few more. Because we're running out of time now, man. Good, and then finishing up. Let's let our arms just open up to either side. Let's do some more windshield wipers. Good, just letting that twisty feeling happen. Deep breath. Good, now let's make our way into happy baby. So hugging in your knees, finding your version of happy baby, whatever gives you a nice inner thigh release. We're done the hard stuff, so just breathing deep, getting into kind of a different mode, letting things let go. Good. Bringing your feet back down to the floor. Let's just do a few of those, extending out your legs and your arms overhead, big full body stretch. Then on the exhale, hugging in your knees. Just doing a few of those, feeling the extension of the front body and then curling everything in. Good. Then your feet down on the floor, knees bent, hands alongside your hips, coming into bridge. One final bridge, feeling the whole front body stretching out. Really feel your heels pressing into the floor, your strong quads and glutes pressing your pelvis up towards the ceiling. Your weight's on your upper back, but your neck is totally happy, looking up towards the ceiling. One more big inhale, and then slowly lowering down on the exhale. Good. Another big inhale, and then exhale, hugging in your knees. And then extending out into Shavasana, just letting everything flop open. Closing your eyes and just breathing deep, feeling on the exhale that you're just melting downwards, letting go. Slowly starting to wake up your body or staying in Shavasana if you have the time. Letting your head just roll side to side, letting your body wake up and stretch however feels good. Rolling onto your side. And slowly coming back up to seated. But if you're loving Shavasana, stay there. So once you're back up to seated in whatever way feels good, let's bring our hands to heart center and come back to that feeling of inhale your spine really long. Exhale, feeling those palms pressing together, the core engaging, feeling really powerful. So on your inhale, feeling expansive. On your exhale, feeling really strong. Namaste. Stop the recording.